Hey guys, today I'm here with my 2002 Camaro Z28, and I just want to go over a couple of things that aren't really the Camaro's best features. Just to start, I want to say that this is my personal car, and of course not every car is perfect, so you can disagree with some of the things that I have to say, but these are just a couple of the things that I don't really care for about this particular generation and model of the Camaro. Obviously everybody who has been in a General Motors or Chevy product from the 90s and early 2000s knows that the plastics are really not that good. They make a lot of squeaking. This is especially bad on this particular Camaro model. The plastics are just really hard. They actually did a little bit of a better job with the dashboard. It's almost like wrapped in what feels kind of like leather, but it's actually just fake. It's like a harder plastic, but softer than these panels. The second thing I really don't care for about this car is the amount of road noise that you get, and a lot of this is because they really didn't do any soundproofing at all. If you look right here, when you lift up the carpet in the back, that's actually the tub of the car. So there's really no noise dampening. So anytime you drive over rocks or you're driving down the highway, all you can pretty much hear is tire noise, which I have an aftermarket exhaust on this car, so it's not as big of a problem with the exhaust now because you can't really hear it. But when these cars are stock, one of the number one things you hear is people complain about how noisy they are just to drive down the road. The third thing that I don't really care about that they put on these cars is the tire size. The rim size looks okay for this particular generation because of the way that they sit. They're kind of lower. But the actual width of the tire and the height of the tire is way too small, at least on the back end of the car. It's only a 245, I believe. Yeah, 245 50 R16. So anytime you are doing any kind of racing, the back tire will just spin. So a lot of people upgrade the width of the tire and get sport tires like I have there, which does help. But like I said, from the factory, they should have come with a little bit of a bigger tire that would help keep you from spinning. The fourth thing that is kind of an annoying thing about this generation Camaro is if you look at the engine, which a lot of people actually might like this, there's no plastic covering at all. So when you go to car shows and you open the hood, people can see a lot of the engine's components and a lot of the inner workings, but then you see the coil packs, and like on my car I have the two-step, so you can see a lot of the wiring, which just isn't particularly nice to look at if you're trying to have a cleaner setup like I have on my car. The last biggest complaint or thing that I don't really care for with this particular generation is the fact that there's a gigantic hump. As you can see, it's lower down here and higher up here on the driver's side. On the passenger side floor. I believe it's because the catalytic converter is there, so they had to make room for it. And again, it's not really a huge deal. A lot of times, I don't even have a passenger in my car, but that's just one of the things that a lot of people complain about and is kind of annoying. So if you guys have any more questions about the car, comments, like I said, this is my personal car. I love the car, but no car is perfect, so I'm also going to do a full review on this car and also 10 things that I really like about this car, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.